There's a tavern.
Because I need to make sure everyone eats. And there's bread here. Bear, you got some food? Good.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Stop it and, I mean,
A little bowling pin.
but thank you, so.
Oh, and also the stew that you made last night was really nice as well. I don't know what you call it. You could ask what they call it.
Very good.
We are talking about punishment and discipline.
No.
Welcome to the age of corporal punishment. Hooray for them! Alright, so this means that the teacher can discipline however she sees fit. So everybody put your hands out like this. Yeah, see, I know. You guys know where this is going. Don't do it, it's a trick. This means if you are misbehaving in my class, because education is so important, if you are talking out, if you're playing around, if you're not listening, that means, put your hands out. That means I can come through and I can use a switch, which is a stick. I can use a book. I can even use my shoe if I want to. And I can smack your knuckles until they bleed if I want. Now, if you're still misbehaving and playing around, I have permission to beat you.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
In fact, it's expected that I do. If I don't maintain discipline in my classroom, I could get fired. It's really, really important. What is this? And look, it's Birch Park. What is this? Do you know the purpose of the dunce cap? No, the dunce cap is if you are misbehaving, and I do have a little stool. If you're misbehaving, you have to sit in my stool, you have to put this hat on your head, and the whole rest of the class has a really, really important job. You guys have to take this one seriously because this is your job. And that is to humiliate the offender until they cry, so they won't do it again. Okay, now, how many of you guys have ever heard of stocks? Oh, okay. It is a common punishment during this time. What year are we talking about? 1774. You're adults, and therefore you are responsible. It is not uncommon to see children out in the middle of the town square, just like we have over here, in stocks, which means that you put your hands in and your head in, and it comes down, the wood piece comes down on you, and you're stuck there. You're locked into the stocks. And that means everybody in town knows you are misbehaving, and so they can take rotten food and they can throw it at you. I know. Now, personally, I think that was probably a lot more applicable to the boys than to the girls. But the girls had another punishment.
Wash clothes.
I know. All right, the girls. This is called the whisper stick because girls like to whisper. They take a piece of wood and they put it in your mouth. And there's a hole on each side that has a string on it. And they tie it behind your head, just like the bridle, like the bit of a horse. So you cannot speak. It's called a whisper stick. Okay? Now, Remember, we're in the northern colonies, we're in the New England area, and we have an 80% literacy rate because it's so important everybody can read the Bible. So if you're misbehaving in my classroom, it is believed, truly believed, if you're misbehaving, you have the devil inside of you. And we have to beat it out of you. There is historic record of children being beaten to death. Yes, because you were misbehaving in class and you were not listening and you were incorrigible. I know we don't have any kind of problems like that in here. No. All right. So we know in this season you would still have chores before you came to school and you would have chores after school. So I'm about to let you go, but I have 2 questions before I do. First off, how many of you guys have a nice place to go home to tonight? Oh, well, that is really, really nice because the teacher doesn't. School during this time was not free. Parents paid by either bringing in coals, we had a nice warm room if we needed it, or by doing a lovely thing called boarding around. And that meant that the teacher stayed with the families of each of the children who came to school. Oh no, exactly. If you mess up in my classroom, I know your mom and your dad and your aunts and your uncles and your grandma and your grandpa. They get to know me and I get to know them, and that's what that partnership is. And they expected the teacher to help build moral development, character building, you know, all of those things, manners. There is record of showing that when students came to school, boys would bow, girls would curtsy when you enter the door. Okay? So, how many of you guys have a nice place to put me if I come to your house? Oh no! See, for men, it's not uncommon. They could stay in the barn. But if you put me in the barn as a woman and I get sick, is it easy to find another teacher? No. How many of you guys think it'd be really great not to have school anymore? Well, you know, that's really important because we need boys out on the field. We need men to die for their countries. A lot of people at this time could not read or write. People who make money are those who can read and write. Okay? And so, with that in mind, I would always thank my students for coming to school, and they would always thank their teacher. You guys remember what my name was? Miss Desmond. So I would always say, thank you, boys and girls, and you would always say, thank you, Miss Desmond. Sounds like you guys, I did my job. You guys are all nice and quiet and polite. Class dismissed. And if you guys are interested in some rope making, unfortunately, this one you will have to be in the sun because we got a machine over there and we're going to make some rope, okay? All right. We're going to get ready to make it as soon as I move all of this back over there. Okay?
What is this rubbish?
Let me go back.
I don't know how much.
All right.
much more than
2 steps
impression.
back. 2 steps back. There we go.
Thank you so much.
I wish I had my musket.
Well, there'll be plenty of observations or times to do that if I find you fast enough.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. We're here at the reenactment of Huntington Beach 2026, and today is the 8th of March on a Sunday. Would you care to explain what is going on here at the moment?
Yes. So this is a live historical reenactment, and we call it Living History. And so we are recreating day-to-day life in the camps of the Continental soldiers and the Continental Army, and then the British soldiers and the British Army.
Awesome.
Do you have anything to add?
Yes, we also include a combination with the public events. Most of us will actually camp out here. It'll be a living history event for not just the reenactors, but the people as well. We have 2 battles each day to simulate different battles that had happened during the American Revolution, and other activities such as the Declaration of Independence, the statement given by Lord Dunmore, a court-martial that happened this morning in the British camp, amongst other activities.
And the main goal of this event is to get people interested in history beyond just the intangibles. So we take words that they might read in a book at school on a page, and we put it out in front of them to hopefully keep the founding of America alive and to get younger people interested in what history can be and how important it is to what we are as a nation nowadays.
Yes, history is very important because that way we know of the course of and learning of our actions and whatnot. Right now in this period, in today's date, as in this reenactment, does it have a specific period of the date? And I know there's battles that will happen. The last one will happen soon, which starts at 2 p.m. Do these battles exist? Did this battle existed as the reenactment, or is it just a set?
The battles that we're enacting today are not recreation battles, so sometimes we'll recreate the Battle of Cowpens, stuff like that. Because it's the 250th, we aren't doing any specific one. However, that is a very common theme for these types of reenactments.
It is to show that, especially on a multi-day event, you have both sides winning and losing, so that you can kind of see a little bit of how the interactions went on, in combination with entertainment value.
Well, thank you. And I couldn't admire your suit, and I presume you're an officer because it was mentioned. And can you explain your suit to us?
Yes, I am an ensign officer of the King's 4th Regiment of Foot. It's one of the eldest regiments and continued through World War II. I'm not much knowledgeable beyond that point. All of the buttons actually have an insignia of the Roman numeral number 4. They are silver-plated brass buttons.
Yes.
Some buttons will be pewter. There is specifically the silver and the blue. This is specifically for the 4th Regiment. As an ensign officer, my job is to carry the colors into battle. That is how all of our men and the king know where our regiment is.
It makes it easier for me to shoot at them too.
Yeah.
Amongst all the smoke and the gunpowder. However, there was a case during the American Revolution where the colors were shot down. You'll see the drummers, they are not protecting the ensign officer, they're actually protecting the colors. You'll see the drumsticks actually go out to try and, during the battle you might see that, protect the colors, because in this case that had happened during the Revolution, the colors fell, and as a result the entire regiment was disbanded as a punishment. The colors represent not just the people fighting for a cause, it is their hearts, it is their souls. It's a very important job.
Awesome. I also like the hat. It reminds me of the Napoleon style, but I'm pretty sure it was different. Out of curiosity, are you representing a specific officer or
not at this time?
Okay. Are you representing someone?
No.
No. Okay.
Just a typical enlisted soldier, Pennsylvania 1st Regiment, light infantry, so we carry rifles, and we operate in groups of 2, and we hold the line against the British while artillery has a chance to reinforce themselves and get more cannon fire off.
Awesome. Is this the uniform of that?
Yes. So this is the classic blue wool with red facing. However, not many people know that colonies had different facing colors, and so a lot of the northern colonies had what we know today as the classic Revolutionary work coat. Seeing as Pennsylvania was up there, they adopted those colors. However, you might also see people walking around with blue and tan, or there's blue and like a lighter blue color, sometimes blue and green. However, on my buttons, very much so like his are cast in silver, mine are pewter, and they have the number 1 on them, United States 1 for the 1st Pennsylvania Regiment.
Not in Roman numerals.
Not in Roman numerals, although 1 is not much different.
Yeah. Well, I definitely thank you for your time, and hope to see you on the battlefield. Now on this, the next one that will be coming up, would you happen to know what side of you will be on?
I will be on this side, the stage left, so your right. The Continentals in militia will be coming in from this side.
Awesome. I understand that there is a period accurate cannon, and it would be on your side. Is this correct?
Excuse me, my regiment does need me at this moment, but I appreciate being able to give some information and speak about the Continental side of what we're here to do.
Well, I don't have a newspaper, but it'll be on YouTube. Feel free to check it out soon.
And yes, there will be a cannon.
Yes, thank you so much. Well, that's all the questions I have at the moment, and thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Of course.
All right, thank you. Bye.
I'll check out your channel later.
We'll reconvene in the fall after the harvest is in. They were really systematic about it. It was a gentleman's war, and so the wives often come on campaign, especially during the Revolution. Now, Civil War is a different situation. That was a war that just went and continued and continued and continued and continued with no respite. But the Civil War was a very gentleman's war. And so we were able to do that. Now, also, for me, my characters lost her husband in this war, and my son has been killed in this war. And so basically my income and my ability to make income or have income is from my husband. And so therefore, I need to do this job in order to survive.
My goodness. Until she finds a new husband.
Until I find a new husband. I have a good prospect one I met last night at the tavern. Oh, excellent. Well, tall, fine man. Yay, indeed. I knew husband. It'll be number 4. They don't live very long. I don't know why.
Uh-oh.
It's not the mushrooms, I tell you. It's not the mushrooms.
Oh my. They just don't live very long.
It's a hard world. I'm gonna take this chili off here, I think.
Ooh, that's copper.
Yay, with an now.
More salsa tag.
Lovely copper pots.
We're gonna do the
Revolutionary cooking channel here.
Aye, with a now. We are Epicureans, so we do historic cooking. Our next show will be at Southern Renaissance Fair, coming up April. 1 month from today, this weekend, they will open up the fair. It's 4 weeks of building the fair, and then 7 weeks of the run of the Renaissance Fair in Irwindale. And
Renaissance Fair.
and as you enter the fair, there's the St. Ives is the guild that you see, and we have a whole cookhouse. We have a brick oven. We build a brick oven, a temporary brick oven with. It's a quite elaborate setup. It's very cool, and we do all manner of cool cooking. And this year I'll be doing some medicines and some perfumery, and some ink making with galls and vinegar.
So we are doing right now. We're doing
demonstration.
roasted chicken.
I did that yesterday.
Because
how you can make your own.
salt and pepper was expensive during the Revolutionary.
I
I have seasoned my chicken with buttermilk,
as far as
onions,
like a digestive.
and
But
nasturtiums,
it's very expensive.
chickweed,
Bragg's,
and
which is the brand.
that's it. And so that will give you a really nice, wonderful, juicy chicken. We're eating parsnips, which we'll roast with butter. And then there's carrots and potatoes. Those will be roasted over an open flame. Of course, we'll have sourdough bread because bread is a staple. In England, they did baked bread. Other places, they paid to get you make your bread if you had a place to make bread, and then you would have it baking. In the Revolutionary Tower contest, everybody had their own little oven. They built these little clay or stone ovens, and you'd have to rebuild it every couple of years. And you were able to bake your own breads, even as porridge. Lots of food. It was a forage paradise. Yesterday we did trout, and we also did clams, freshwater clams, mussels, oysters, shrimp. Anything on the coastline was free food. People did not go like England and pick it and then sell it in the cities.
people lived off.
Yeah.
So you could live off a duck. If you had a gun, we had guns. You could shoot anything you want. You had a dairy cow or a couple dairy cows, and you would do your own cheese. Usually we do a huge cheese representation. Not today. You'd make your own cheese, you'd have your own buttermilk, and that would be it. And you would buy your wheat from England or from Ireland, and that was the only thing. Actually, the colonials didn't really grow a lot of wheat, because we all know wheat is grown on the other side of the Mississippi. So they had one of their staples was cornmeal. You would eat cornmeal or corn in almost every dinner, every breakfast, every supper. Amazing, huh?
Yeah.
So we do historical cooking, and we've been doing it for about 6 to 7 years now. We do this one, we do Mexican American, we do Victorian, and we dig out, there's about 7 of us usually, and we dig out recipes, ancient old recipes from old books, and put it all together and make something wonderful. And the whole purpose of this whole thing is for we can sit at that table with our china and our wine or gin and have a lovely dinner, okay? And that's what we do.
For your historical cooking, is there a place where someone can find you?
We're Ladies for Liberty, and we're building a new website, and it has pictures of us, it has historical references, it will have some recipes, quick and easy recipes.
So in the meantime, we just have to find you at
Facebook
Reenactments and this specific one?
No, you can look at, there's a Facebook page right now, and there's an Instagram page.
And it's called Ladies of Liberty, you say?
Ladies for Liberty.
Ladies for Liberty.
And we're ladies who cook and use foraging, just what ladies are. And what we're most likely in most of the wartime, which is Civil War, is we follow the camp. Okay? And what people don't know, in the Revolutionary War, the wife would go with her husband and her oldest son, or the son that was picked to go with them, and she would follow the camp. She would either be like a mile or two behind, they were relatively safe, and they would support their family. They would cook, they would make sure they didn't get scurvy, they make sure that they had the correct food, they make sure their clothes were clean, they made sure that they were eating healthy. Okay, and they would scrounge and bring the food to the wife, and all the wives and sisters and aunts or whoever were together in these follower camps. And people think camp followers are prostitutes. No.
There were those.
There were those. But these were women who knew that if they followed their sons and their husbands, they would probably survive. Because they would make sure that they got boiled water, and they got tea, and they got the necessaries for life. So they kept them alive. That was the purpose. They would make sure their clothes were clean. They would make sure they didn't have dysentery. They would take care of them when they were hurt and sick, because there was no hospitals or anything. It was the women who followed their husbands and their relatives to war. And then they would go home. They'd all go home and plant and go through the winter and come back in the spring and do it all over. And they did it for 7 years.
For 7 years, wow.
Yeah. 7 years.
That's awesome.
And then they go home, and if they had, a farmland, they plant it in the spring. After everybody planted, the other kids would take care of it or have their jobs, and family members would go to war again.
Yeah.
And that's how they did it.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Okay?
I appreciate it.
So I'm cooking chicken.
Don't let it burn.
Oh, it's supposed to be good.
Oh. Don't undercook it.
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
Now, but I'm like, I feel like this was pretty hard.
Well, I grew up Catholic.
We're located. Find us on Facebook?
Good, my lady. A little refreshing. Just no tipple. Just
What is? Oh.
it's grape soda with lemon seltzer.
Oh, that little 80s corner?
What do you think?
Yum.
We can add a gin to that later.
I don't want to change it later.
Later.
Later I get gin.
Okay.
Hey, there you go.
Did you find us?
Yes. A table like this is the cover page.
Oh, yeah, well, now.
Do you want to make a pie or show us what?
Ladies of Liberty. Can I show it?
Tear it down.
Ladies for Liberty reenactment.
Hello, I'm British.
Well, hi everybody. We are live here at Huntington Beach at the Civil War reenactment. It starts at 2 p.m. I think they're already getting the drums going. People are lining up to come out and watch the festivities. Anyways, hopefully you stay and watch. It's I keep saying Civil War reenactment, but it's not. It is, there we go. Here they come, here comes the soldiers. I'm just gonna turn the camera around and let's see what happens, right? And I just found out I cannot go horizontal on the phone for whatever reason, because it's Facebook. But let me see, let me make some space. They're pulling the cannon. That's me. It's kind of far away. Let's see here.
Okay, sounds good.
Earplugs, $1.
I think you're okay, but you can't come any closer. Stay right there.
Earplugs, $1.
The British are coming. The British are coming. Don't mind me. I just like history. Jeez, not right in there.
The battle of
Elijah.
Here's the British coming.
Carly, give me the phone. Carly, I have a good video.
Because tiene más a las buscas. There you go. There you go.
Go to the change that I'm going to save us some spots so we don't get
But they're small.
Right! Quick! March! Company show advance. Quick! March! Lieutenant Nye. We're going to move forward again up to the Roll the front. Quick. Trail, arm. Shoulder, arm. Company show advance. Quick, march.
La que le
Ready! Raise hand! Fire!
Oh my god.
Now, one shot.
Los cañones.
What was that? Dang, that was a shoe. Wow, that's
Do you see the smoke of the cat?
Yeah.
pretender.
Oh, the grounds.
Oh no, here it comes.
Come to the shoulder when you're loaded. Come to the shoulder when you're loaded. Tell us, one volley. Ready! Freeze and fire!
What just happened to those? What just happened? What just happened to those? They just fire and
They're winning. That's nice. And they captured the cannons there. Oh, they're negotiating over there. Yeah. Long live the king! Come back for the Civil War. Huntington Beach Library on the park. Definitely.
Yes.
Part of
Thank
it.
you very much. Thank you very much.
Yay. Donations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is cool.
How you guys doing? We got here like 5 minutes ago.
Just before 10 o'clock.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys look.
Thank you for today.
Thank you for coming out.
Company.
Hey, should I ride for 5 minutes to make a trip?
And there they march. Alrighty, let me record myself here. Hopefully that works out. So yeah, we were just here at this, I keep saying Civil War, Revolutionary War reenactment at the Huntington Beach Public Library at the park. And I guess they just do it from time to time. This is my first time coming here. I did do the Civil War, come here during the Civil War. That's in September. But this one's pretty cool. Very small compared to the Civil War one. But I guess it's gonna wrap up in popularity. That's what everyone's saying. Because I would have heard about this one for sure. There was a person who mentioned to me that they will have one at Calico. I'm not sure what date, but I'll look it up, post it later. but the reenactment in Calico is also one to look into. All right, so yeah, here we go. All right, thank you, and let's just continue filming. How's it going?
Good. You're the official videographer? Or?
I'm making myself the official videographer.
Nice.
You know what? Since I'm doing this, is it alright if I put you on camera and do a little quick Q&A?
Sure.
Cool. I'm also, this is my first time kind of going through this and setting myself up. Let me go right there. I think I'll post myself. So I'm Fernando Olmedo. My YouTube channel is DJ Stylist 6. You can find me if you like. Yeah, that's in the number 6. But would you like to introduce yourself real quick?
I'm Tim Riley, a Huntington Beach proud resident. Love the effort put out here for education and entertainment.
Yeah, thank you. I'm talking to you because you just mentioned that if I'm the official videographer. No, I'm not, but I'm making myself it. So I'm not a resident of Huntington Beach, sadly. I am a resident of Inglewood, though. Thank you for being part of this city that does this great event. Is this your first time hearing about it?
I've heard about the Civil War, which is coming up on Labor Day weekend.
That's right.
So come on down for that.
Which I've been here for.
And then Chef Gruel will be here again. That's really why I came down, because I love his
Chef Gruel?
Yeah, Chef Gruel.
Oh, man.
He's going to be on Seinfeld this Tuesday coming up.
Okay.
And he's there every other week, something like that.
Are you talking about the Soup Nazi?
Oh, yeah, kind of.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
He's like that.
All right.
Chef Andrew Gruel, Calico Fish Grill.
Okay.
He's on PCH with his restaurant, and he's got some notoriety in the culinary world. But yeah, he came out and gave a nice demonstration of how they cooked it the Civil War and the Revolutionary War times. And they literally ate shoe leather sometimes to survive.
I've heard of that one from the Civil War reenactment. Is this your first time coming to this Revolutionary? Do you know if this is the first one, or?
I think this is because of the sesquicentennial.
Yes.
And so it's special for that.
Yes.
Because they do the Civil War reenactment regularly.
They do. Well, I have been to the last two, and the one coming up will be the third one that I'm gonna usually attend to. But thank you for giving your input. Is there anything we might have missed?
No, I appreciate the efforts of all you.
Yeah.
You bloggers, YouTubers, vloggers, and
someone's got to do it.
Get the information.
I was encouraged by a couple of videographers that. The number one person I wanted to imitate was Huell Hausner.
No.
Nice. So I gotta start somewhere, and these are kind of free events that and I do like history, so this is pretty cool, and it's documenting what Huntington Beach has to offer throughout the year. But
come down and visit when it's nice and hot in Inglewood.
And the library is very nice too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got some nice fountain inside.
It's a historical landmark for the most part.
Yes. I appreciate it. Thank you again for spending time with me and the camera.
Well, keep tuning into this guy.
All right. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Looks like British quarters, where they might have lived. A nice coat, officer's coat. Pineapple in the center with fruit. Have a lantern to keep the lights on.
Give me some shade.
Once you drop the walls, it goes pretty smooth. Yes. But I'm going to wait till we're probably on Redfoot, so.
Most probably.
Hey.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of equipment to carry.
Now I'm posing as a cover of a Protestant Ripper novel. That's all I know.
Any friends with the gloves? What brand do you like?
I use like the Dr. Scholl's ones usually. Yeah. Oh, I have some little tiny ones here. These might be
Just dig a
perfect.
little bit.
This
I'm not
might
sure.
be just the thing for your guy.
That's not.
I came for the photos. He saw the camera.
Yeah. I thought. I found some smaller ones in my box, Brian.
Great. Yep. I'm a sailor, so this is.
His name?
His name is Thor. He's a lieutenant of our.
Of your ship?
Yeah.
He's never given a bad order.
Yeah. Hey, Thor. Are you friendly? Or are you?
He's very friendly, so you can pet him.
Very friendly bird.
Okay. It's okay. You want to smell me first?
Very peeled out at the end of the day. Nope.
And then you want to pet him?
You need to drink the water that's under here. Which is probably why we need another 5 gallon.
Aw.
And then do dishes on the right side.
Thank you, Thor.
Yeah, we gotta do
Thank you,
dishes.
We're the pirates. We over here on the British side.
We're the
We are the British, we're not pirates.
Oh, I thought you said you were pirates.
No, we're the British fleet.
No,
we
no,
are
no.
serving the crown.
Madam, this is the British Navy.
Hi.
This is England.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay with the times. I'm just seeing all the delicious snacks. That
Yes,
you're...
we're planning on court-martialing all purser later over the quality of our rations. Don't you mean cook? No, actually.
Where should I?
It actually wasn't the cooks. Yes, the quality, I understand.
You want to pet
I
Thor?
remember seeing, was it Master and Commander or something? And they're like, the
I
better of
know,
the
just
two
don't worry about it.
evils.
Go ahead, cross it.
I don't know what he said, but there's something about weevils.
Yeah, he's very
Let me see
friendly.
if I can
That's
find
nicely.
some British. Right.
If this works, I'm gonna just.
He really wants to be on my shoulder.
Thank you so much.
Instant.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
You can pet him still.
Ah, no, I don't want to get oil on his ring.
As you wish. So nice. Right, Thor?
He's been raised in a library.
Must have
If I
been.
lose my socks, I'd really have to try because they're on.
Thor is nice.
She
so
sells,
friendly.
she has such good socks.
I probably should take a selfie with you.
All right, quick.
So everyone
Consistently
we're
sparking,
pulling the
so
phone
that's
out.
excellent news.
I'm just trying to travel it. Don't mind me.
So the biggest
This
thing
must
to
be a
make sure that
female
your gut
because it has
continues to
no-
work
no,
well is to clean, right? So you
thing.
really want to make sure you clean out the pan there.
He actually has.
Because buildup is
think-
bad for it.
Okay.
And then you also need to clean out the touch hole, which is a couple of tools that you're going to want to get immediately.
Okay, so
You're going to want to get one of these little brush and pick sets, because these are just kind of, you wear these, this goes over like your button. And so these, and you have a brush and a pick.
would you guys mind taking Thor for a second? I have to go.
I cannot hold Thor at the moment.
Yep, I got it. Thank you, Thor.
And so we can use this to kind of just like make sure that that's clean. You can also get in there with like a little tiny brass brush, but it has to be very small.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, this is the triangle.
Yeah, this is the triangle style, and then this is also another variant of the American pattern.
Okay.
The mighty intimidating.
I'm gonna move my mundanes out of your shot.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Where you got changed, and that way I'll know.
Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of in the clean up and tear down mode.
Is it bothering you that I'm recording?
It's just kind of distracting me, but
Yeah,
that's all right.
sorry. I just find it, I won't remember this like 1 year from now, so.
Fair enough. The other thing
Servicing my weapon.
Yeah.
The other thing you'll want to do in order to clean this is wipe off the underside of your flint. This is especially a big deal when we're out at like Dana Point and when there's like salt water in the air. Because you'll get like build up on the flint and then it'll just be like gummy and it won't spark. So do that and then just kind of wipe off the frizzen.
Okay.
And then that way you kind of keep that going. In terms of cleaning the barrel, you'll need a brush, size for your barrel. This is going to be too small, obviously, right?
There's
So
your present
we'll have
for
to
you.
check what size it is with a gauge, which I've got one
Yep.
here.
What's the period active version of the
Grape
This is
shot?
just a.
I don't know. I'm not experienced in pipe
So this is just a gauge that shows you different sizes of the different measurements, so we can tell what diameter this is.
What are you doing here? My grandma came too.
This is flared, which is interesting. The outside here is around a 63. Again, if you're not going to live fire that, it doesn't matter so much. Just because, you need to, because it's tapered, if you ever do live fire, we need to measure it with a different tool other than this in order to make sure you get the right size ball.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Like I said, I'm not worried about it because he said, it's fine.
You probably shouldn't live fire this anyway, but if you did.
I don't know where I would do it.
That's right. Okay, so here's how you make cartridges. So one of
I'm here at Mistress Morgan's Laundry, and we do have someone here that will introduce themselves.
I am Mistress Morgan. I provide laundry for this fine camp of British soldiers, and believe me, it requires a lot of laundering. So all the linens, the things worn next to the skin, the shirts, the neck stocks, the women, the caps, the aprons, the shifts, all need to be laundered to effectively kill the lice, the fleas, all of the vermin, all of the mud, all of the blood has to come out. So we achieve that in several ways. We boil the clothes, we soak them in various substances, urine and water for a few days. We boil them, then we bring them to the tub. We soap them with our soft soap made with tallow. And instead of scrubbing like this, that would hurt the linen. This is cotton, but most items are made of linen, and if we torque it like this, it's going to put holes in it and wear it out much faster. And of course, fabric is incredibly expensive. We want to take as good a care as we can. So even though this looks violent, it's actually much gentler on the fibers. All we're doing is doing this just very, very swiftly with the aid of the bat. And so that sends that soapy water coming out through the fabric, carrying away the dirt and grime. And if I do it properly, you can even see the small bubbles coming out from the inside. And on a lovely day like today, it's easy to enjoy doing laundry, but we're winter time. We would have to do our best with melted snow and possibly drying things by the fire. We will simply do laundry whenever we can with whatever we have, whether that's a rock in a creek or a full laundry setup like this one.
Wow. I noticed that you used one cloth to cover for the other. Is that to protect it?
It could be. For example, if I were laundering a cap such as the one I'm wearing, I wouldn't want to beat that directly. I might wrap it in another cloth to provide some cushion, to give it a little bit of protection from the full force. It wouldn't change the cleanliness of the cloth at all. It would effectively clean it just as well, even if it was inside. The force is the same. So if this was an item, say a shirt with buttons on it, for example, I would turn them to the inside so that they're protected. This whole item is getting washed. It's not just the surface that's being beaten. And so it's easy to get things very, very thoroughly clean. There's no perfume in the soaps. If perfume was used, it was put directly on the body. It was expensive. It wasn't something you would waste your perfume on. But clean linen was healthy, and they knew that to be healthy, you had to have clean linen.
Right.
And not all the reasons were known yet scientifically, but we can now understand more about why that was.
Yeah.
But certainly you wanted to kill the bugs.
Yeah. And not sleep in filth.
And not sleep in filth, yes. Well, another fact that a lot of people who don't dress this way don't understand is that this is the only underwear. This is... Men have shirts, women have shifts. That's it. And women may use an under apron at certain times of the month, but there's not additional undergarments to be laundered. So you can imagine in a battle situation that there's some unpleasantness that happens in those shirts. They need to be very thoroughly washed. Luckily with our gentlemen here, they have excellent hygiene. It's not too terribly difficult.
Yes, well, this is pretty cool, amazing stuff. Is there specific names for these instruments?
So the names appear to be mostly regional. So I've heard them called laundry bats. That's probably the most common term that I've heard, is calling them a bat. They can also be called a beetle, with a T, spelled with a T. And the shape is roughly the same. And there's an instrument from Scotland, I believe, called the spurtle, that's used for cooking. It's a very similar shape to this one. There's some of the extant ones that I've seen have an offset handle, and then it curves down like this, so it's almost like a spatula shape. So it hits a little bit differently, but the flat bats work just really quite well. Hello.
Is there I just noticed on your tent, is there significance why there's these leaves hanging?
The rosemary, rosemary and lavender. So lavender is sort of my thing. But rosemary and lavender help to keep away the insects. Often in the summer when I'm interpreting, we have plagues of flies. Sometimes stinging insects. It makes it very unpleasant. So. Got the habit of hanging herbs.
1776 established. Pretty cool. Is there any other way to find you if you're not here, or I presume you're traveling with the time period?
I'm typically at events. My home event is the Colonial Heritage Festival in Warren, Utah, over the 4th of July weekend. And you can always catch me there. But I will soon be on YouTube. I don't have a channel name to give you, unfortunately.
Okay.
But hopefully it will be through the Colonial Heritage Festival page. Hopefully they'll let me link up with with them. So.
Would it be something having to do with your current name?
I was puzzling on that last night, and I have yet to come up with a good name.
Mm-hmm.
Because, especially on Instagram, it's a little long. But I was thinking possibly the Loyalist Laundress.
I see.
Or something like that.
The beginning of a new creation.
The beginning of a new era and a new creation. I get a lot of questions that I would like to answer from a modern perspective about things that we now understand why these things work because of science or just other knowledge that we have that they did not necessarily have at the time. But I'm hoping to move to a first-person interpretation persona. So actually being Mistress Morgan and talking as though I really am in the 18th century in my present.
That's pretty cool.
And so I want to create a series of videos for people to understand more about the background of what I'm talking about so that I can refer them to, well, all soap is made with lye. You know, the common questions that I get, I would like to have those answered in video format so that people can enjoy them anytime.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing and demonstrating your laundry services.
Yes.
Especially for the shoulders here at the Revolution reenactment. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That I see on a daily basis here. That I see in the, like, I see what she does. I see her. I know who she is.
It's hard because it's hot.
But it's like. On that, well, I was like.
Yeah, I mean, just straight out, in front of everybody.
Well, if I didn't have to work with her, absolutely. I would have already by now. To see me go off on her?
Well, no, get you a new job, a better job.
Oh,
so you
no,
can.
I
Be free
literally,
of it.
I literally would have called her a cunt to her face already if I had.
Yeah, was it 2? There's a super over here too. They show. Okay. This is a little more.
Did you find Say hi to me. Okay. Okay, let's go. Yeah.